Hello, Flyers fans. Welcome to Addison, Illinois for game number 2 of the Skyline Cup. Lightning Leon Fonts leads his team out onto the ice for warm-ups and then heads between the pipes as the rest of the team skates a couple of hard half-ice laps. Flyers going to take on the Meramec Sharks here today in the second game of the Skyline Cup. Last night, Flyers came up a little bit short against the Vipers, losing the game 3-1. Gave up a couple of easy ones, a game they'd like to have back, but here we are this morning looking to get on the right track. Meanwhile, Meramec took on the Geneva Cyclones, and their game ended in a 3-3 tie last night. So their record is an 0-0-1 in this tournament. Meanwhile, the Flyers are 0-1-0. Looking at the standings, we've got a 5-team bracket here. We've got your Ames Cyclones, we've got Meramec, we've got the Vipers, and Heartland something or other. I had it here pulled up, and now I can't find it. But we play them tonight at 7:40 under the lights outside, so that would be a doozy. Looking here at this matchup, goal leaders for your Meramec Sharks. Look out for number 11, Alexander. He's got two of their 3 goals yesterday and leads the team with about 2 points per game. The other player to watch for Meramec is number 51, averaging about 1 point a game. Grayson Sorensen, the lone point getter yesterday for the Flyers, coming away with the goal unassisted. Looking at goals per game in this tournament, right now Meramec averaging 3, your Flyers averaging 1. Goals against is all knotted up at 3 apiece. Neither team has snagged a power play goal. Penalty minutes, both teams clocking in at an average of 4.5 after one game. And both teams are 100% on their penalty kill thus far. Should be a doozy. Want to give a special shout out to my family tuned in. They got us on the big screen in Elkhart. Appreciate Uncle Kenny and little Lulu helping Grandma and Grandpa get the big screen fired up for hockey today. So hello there in Elkhart. Glad you guys are up early and tuned in. Let's see who else we got. Anybody tuned in here? I see Travis Noyd is tuned in. Mr. Mark Pappas, he's ready to rock. Richard McCarthy, Grandpa, Richie's grandpa, Drew's grandma is tuned in. Awesome. Thanks for joining us here today. Hopefully you caught all the moms in their matching sweatshirts. They're looking good. Flyers are going to huddle up. We'll be back for puck drop in just a moment. All right, welcome back. The Flyers break the huddle. Let's see, we got Miss Sandy tuned in from St. Louis. Flyers are going to trot out Lily Van Meer, Wesley Downing, Hank Ballvance, Jude Schmidt, and Baker Williamson on the backside. Flyers looking sharp with their white jerseys and orange socks today. Puck is dropped, we're underway, and Flyers come away and win the opening faceoff. However, Meramec sends it right back out of neutral zone, and they ice it, so we'll take it all the way down to the Meramec zone for another faceoff. Both teams kick the same personnel on the ice. As only 10 seconds have expired. And we're going to do it all over again with Lily Van Meer taking the draw. Here comes the puck. And we are ready to go. Meramec's got control of the puck. It's still in the Flyer zone, and it's held in by Baker right at that blue line. Now it pokes its way out, but Jude's going to get it. Jude controls the puck. I think he's going to skate it all the way down behind his own net, regroup. Now Jude's working up the boards to Downing. Downing's going to try and go. He hits Hank right on the tape, and now Lily trying to clean up the trash. Good idea by Downing there. Just unable to handle the pass was Ballvance. Now Downing takes the puck away, sends it up the boards, and he's trying to take it away from the Sharks, and they move it towards the Flyers zone. It comes away on Downing's stick. He gains the line. Downing trying to get around, and he has it poked away. Van Meer's there to clear, and she gets it to West. Oh, he has a jump off his twig, and now it's sent out by Meramec. Look out, they're only one there. They're going to be the first one on the puck. They're going to shoot wide of the net. Baker drop pass for Van Meer. Van Meer up the boards to the changing Sharks. Meanwhile, Flyers getting a change here. Peffer jumps the pass. He's going to hold it in. He sends it deep into the corner. Meramec retreats and gets the puck. They're going to try that far boards again. This is Silty trying to keep it in, but to get around Eric Silty, now they're going to try and get around Peffer. They do. They're going to break away. Nobody to beat but Lightning Leon, and they're going to get it. Nice pad save by Leon Fonts. He kicks out that left leg and denies the chance. That's 2 grade A chances for Meramec. Now Peffer racing the other way. He's going to put one on net. Just goes over the crossbar. Sammy gets the rebound. He centers. Nobody's home. This is sent up ice to the breaking out Sharks, and Silty with the poke check slows the puck down, and then Kira Terry takes away. She gets tripped up, no call. Meramec gains the line. Silty on the back check. He pokes it away momentarily. Now he gets the puck. Richie's going to collect it. Flyers coming in 3-on-3. Richie with speed right up the middle. Now he's going to go wide. He's going to stop. He's going to pass it to Silty in the slot. Silty can't get a good shot off, but Peffer collects it right in the house. Peffer with the backhand. Oh, right there is Sammy, but he couldn't get a hold of it. Now we got Silty at the blue line. He's going to drop it deep. Shalin going to grab her on the near board. Shalin to Tucker. Tucker sends it at net, saved by the Sharks goalie. Flyers with some good zone time here. And here's Antonovich with the puck deep behind his own goal line. He changes directions. Now he's looking to rim it around the opposite side to Shalin. Shalin's going to try and poke it out to Peffer, I think. Board battle. And out into neutral ice it comes. And look out. Meramec looking to break away again, but Peffer has other ideas. He tracks that puck down from behind. Now Shalin gains the red line. He gets it up to Antonovich. Antonovich brings it into the house. Good pass to Sorensen. Sorensen gets deep. He shoots it behind the net. Sorensen gets knocked off his skates on the board battle. Gets up, and he's going to chase the puck down in the near corner. Meramec sends it up to the blue line. Pappas puts it back in deep. Now it comes out to the blue line and out into neutral ice. Beautiful pass by Meramec. And Beasy in a foot race for this puck. He wins it. Beasy down behind his own net. Now he's going to skate out in front of the net. It's poked away, but he gathers the missed puck. Antonovich with it now out in neutral ice. Antonovich trying to get Smith breaking out. Now they gain the line, but Meramec throws it right back out. Sent back up ice by the Pappas, and then back in by the Sharks. Grayson can't get it to settle on a stick and has it taken away by the Sharks. Sharks march again. They get around Stella. They're going to shoot one wide. Flyers lucky as Meramec with 3 grade A chances, but they're not shooting them 4x6. They're missing the net. Here's Swanson trying to carry the puck out. He's got some space and speed. We got a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Swanson going to take it all the way in. He's got Smith crashing the net, and he loses the puck before getting a shot on net. Here's Baker Williamson trying to keep the puck in. Does. Swanson trying to get towards the net. Swatted away by the Sharks. Sharks looking to exit the zone, and they're going to try and get a 2-man advantage again, but Smith gets in on the play. He slows it down momentarily. They're going to shoot one. Glove saved by Lightning Leon. Schmidt with the rebound. Works it up the near boards. Now Schmidt's got it center ice, and he's got some room to skate. Jude through neutral ice with speed. He gets around one defender. He's going to shoot. Save with the rebound is Sorensen. 2 good shots by the Flyers, but the Sharks goalie stands tall. Baker sends it from the point. And we're going to have a whistle as Flyers going to send, looks like Vitaly Antonovich going to go visit with Jason Shalin in the sin bin. Flyers going to skate shorthanded, 4v5. They send out Downing, Van Meer, Peffer, and Silty to kill the penalty. Hey, welcome from Tennessee is tuned in, and Grandma Van Meer's tuned in. Hello, hello. Silty looking to clear it, and he does. Let's see if this goes on net to avoid the icing, and it does. That's best case scenario right now. Flyers going to try and put a little token pressure on the puck. Comes to Peffer. Peffer to Silty. Silty up to the blue line. Need a little bit more mustard on that puck to get it out, but now Downing clears it. This is Downing working the puck in neutral ice. He's going to just manhandle it away from the Sharks and gain the zone. Now Downing's going to skate it into the house. He's going to come all the way around. Now he's thinking backhand, shovel. Lily Van Meer trying to help out that puck. It's in the crease. Now it comes to Downing. Downing gets it in the far corner, and he's content to kill some time on this penalty. Now he's going to skate it into the house. Downing changing directions again, just killing time, and then he coughs it up. We have 39 seconds on the penalty to Vitaly. Sharks attacking the opposite direction. Silty on the back check. Another shot wide, Van Meer to get the rebound. She rims it up the near boards. Downing now coming in trying to clear the zone and does. That's going to be sent down, might be an icing. We got 21 seconds left on the penalty to Vitaly. Flyers skate 4v5 for another 21 seconds. They're going to get a couple of fresh legs out there in the form of Casson Smith and Grayson Sorensen. D remains the same, Richie Peffer and Eric Silty. Sorensen to take the draw in his own zone. One more clear ought to kill this penalty. Peffer comes away with the puck. He gets it up towards the blue line and then it's shot back in by the Sharks. Silty's going to be the first one to it. He rims it around, but nobody's home on that near boards. A shot saved by Leon, and now it squirts out behind the net. And Flyers are 4 seconds left on the penalty. Puck is still loose. And now Flyers are full strength. It goes right to the tally. Oh, just a beautiful idea. It's going to end up being an icing. I don't know if I think it was Smith knew that Vitaly was coming out of the box, but he sent it right to him. Vitaly couldn't get his twig on the puck. He would have been all alone breaking away. Instead, the puck comes down for an icing. With 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go, we're all knotted up at zeros here in Addison. This is Kira taking the draw. Jude sends it up towards the blue line. Meramec holds it in. That shot can't get through, and Jude comes away with it. Jude's got some space. He's coming through neutral ice. Jude gets pinched off on the near boards, drops the puck in deep. Tucker now going to try and take it away from the Sharks, but Sharks change directions, and they're looking to break it out, and they do. Schmidt with the puck, and he's going to try and send it back in, and does, but now Shalin's going to send it towards the net. Kieran Terry trying to hunt it down behind the Sharks net. And Sharks skate around 1 and 2, and now they're out of the zone. They move the puck up with a pass, but Stella sends it back into the zone. It's tipped away. This one is going to be paddled away by the Sharks goalie. Shalin trying to get the puck deep to Tucker. Tucker centers it, but nobody's home except for a Meramec Shark. Now out to neutral ice it comes. Flyers on a change. Swanson gets his twig and makes his presence known right away. Jude on the back check, pinches him off into the boards. Meramec taking it around. Now Shalin's going to get an opportunity. He's going to try and skate it up, and it's taken away. Sorensen comes away with that puck. Sorensen and Tucker breaking out. Sorensen gains the blue line. Toe drags around one. Toe drags around another. Shot backhand wide of the net. Sammy with the rebound. Another good center, but nobody's home. Silty trying to hold the zone. He does. Sorensen has it in the house. Missiles one high above the net. This puck coming out to the far boards, and Baker using his body to separate the player from the puck. And now it's launched around. Baker's going to have another chance on the far boards. Now Baker gets a little taste of his own medicine as he gets pushed into the boards. This one's centered, and Sharks come away with it on their twig. Out to neutral ice it goes. Silty going to rim it back up to Sorensen. Sorensen now to Smith. Smith gets caught right in the neutral ice by a defender as he was trying to break in the zone. Baker again using the body. Got to be careful. Can't do that in Pee Wee hockey. See, the refs have made them really earn their penalties, both yesterday and today. Sorensen trying to get this puck. He's got V in front of the net, but he can't get it through the defending stick. He's going to try again. Now he's going to go out to Silty in the high slot. Silty locks. He shoots one. Almost deflected down by Antonovich. Rebound squirts out to the near corner. Board battle ensues. Out to the point. Silty sends it deep. Antonovich in the corner. Now it's going to come back out, and Smith sends it deep. Antonovich has it down behind the net. Changing directions. Antonovich looking to center. Sorensen paddled away by the defender, and now the Meramec is breaking out. They've got a 2v3. Flyers in good defensive position, and that shot gets slowed by the back-checking Smith. But now it's still loose in the crease. Flyers get it out of harm's way. 2 minutes, 7 seconds to go, and Antonovich breaking out through neutral ice. Antonovich going to carry it all the way and drop pass to Sorensen. Sorensen drags it deep. Sorensen's got Antonovich centered up. Oh, just misses him. And Meramec collects the change, and they have it poked away by Peffer. And now Antonovich pokes it away. Here's Peffer trying to poke it around, and the defender gets to it just in the nick of time. Peffer being a pest out there, looking like a man amongst boys. Here is Hank with it. He's got Sorensen on his left. Tries to move it over to him and just can't quite get it down. Now with the trail, and he shoots it into a skate. Now Richie, he's going to try and backhand it towards the net. It goes wide. Sorensen gets the rebound. He's got Dowling set up. Pass to him. Dowling's going to shoot and score! Wesley Dowling lights the lamp with a beautiful assist from Grayson Sorensen. Flyers go up 1-0 with 1:17 to go. Sorensen had that puck down deep behind the net. He found a wide open Wesley who shoots it far side, hits that empty net, and the Flyers have a lead. Van Meer Downing ball Vance out there with Peffer and Beasy on the D. Puck out in neutral ice. We got 1:11 to play in period number 1. Here's Peffer. He's going to try and skate through neutral ice, but can't get the puck to settle. Now Downing takes it away, and he's going to try and carry it in. He gets bumped off the puck, but stays with it. Downing bumped again. Still has the puck now, down behind the net. Now his puck squirts out to the far boards where Van Meer's going to try and get to it. And now Peffer tries to hold it in. Hank looking to send it deep. It does go on net, saved by the Meramec goalie. They're going to take the whistle with 43 seconds to go in period number 1. Hey, Baker's grandparents watching from Grimes. Did we say Tennessee is checked in? Baker's got his fan club checked in. All right, here comes Kira, Tucker, and Shalin. Good work there by Jude. He just takes that pass away and then marches the puck in and shoots one wide of the net. Now Sammy Tucker's on this puck, and it's sent out by Meramec. Look out as this one comes, but it's going to go wide, and Jude uses his speed to get the first one to it. Now Jude going to work it around the far boards to Tucker. Tucker is going to try and advance it to the awaiting D of the Sharks. They look to send it deep where Stella goes to grab it. Stella in a board battle. She takes it away from the Sharks. Stella's got a little bit of room, but she's going to move it to Shalin. And now this one kind of squirts away from them. It's in the house and shot wide. We've got 2 seconds left just to clear here or put it up against the boards. And that's the end of period number 1. We had a whistle, but I don't know. The kind of refs just kind of said, I guess we're not going to do the whistle. I don't know what the whistle was for. Anyway, Flyers take a 1-0 lead after period number 1. Don't go away. Flyers break the huddle for period number 2. They're going to operate left to right on your TV screen here. They're going to send out Kira, Tucker, Shalin, with Williamson and Silty on the backside. Terry to take the draw. It is won by Kira and then taken away by the Sharks. Sharks march in. They're going to shoot one high above the net. Williamson trying to get to that rebound and does. Baker moves it up to Tucker. Tucker gets it into neutral ice, and then Meramec comes back to the puck. Now Terry's got it. She's got a little bit of room, and Meramec comes away with it. Williamson, good poke there by Kira, but it gets deflected right back in and then gets tangled up in Baker's legs, and thankfully goes wide of the net. And nope, it's the front of the house, and we get a fortunate whistle as the puck was still loose, but the ref blows the whistle. It looked like one of our players tried to kind of feed it to Leon to get him to cover, and the refs thought it was covered, so they get us a fortunate whistle. Kira to take the draw. Shot right on net. Pad save. Sent back out by Silty. Held in by the Sharks. Sharks send it deep. They have it behind the Flyers' net. This is going to be Sammy Tucker. He's going to exit the zone. Tucker gets tripped up from behind. He's going to draw a penalty. Flyers going to work on the power play with the big dogs coming out. Here's Swanson. And Antonovich giving Sammy Tucker some love. As we're going to drop it in the Sharks zone with the one skater advantage. Swanson, Antonovich, and Smith out with Beasy and Peffer on the backside. .11:03 to go. Puck is dropped. And they're going to try and get it. They had that set play, but just missed on that draw. Comes to Beasy. Beasy sends it deep to Smith. Smith to Peffer. Peffer shoots, and it's saved by Meramec. Now we're going to go back out to the D. Now let's go D to D. This is to Beasy. Beasy to Swanson with the one-timer. High above the net. Flyers snapping the puck around. That's intercepted as a lazy pass is taken away by Meramec. They're going to get in front of the defense, but they take it too deep. And Drew comes in to slow the play. Now Flyers looking to break out the other way. They've got numbers if they hurry. It's up to Antonovich. Antonovich gains the line. He's taking it wide. Now Antonovich all the way deep behind the net gets pinched off. Flyers trying to get it out. Meramec comes away with it. Sharks marching it out. Beasy and Peffer in good position. Peffer pokes it away. Peffer gets pinched off. He gets plowed into the boards. No call. We got 25 seconds left to go on the power play. Drew's going to let this one not ice. And now Flyers got to break out here. They got 3-on-2. Antonovich, Swanson, and Smith. Antonovich gains the line. He's looking to toe drag around. Has it poked away. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Here's Peffer with it at the point. He's going to send it towards the net. And it finds Smith. Smith turns, backhand, shoot, save. Smith now looking to get to Swanson. Swanson sends one, save. Rebound loose. Back of the net to Swanson. Now he's thinking wraparound. Centers, and they clear it. Sharks are full strength. And Jude's got it in front of his own net. Works it up to Swanson. Flyers looking to get a change. So that was a long shift. They're going to bring out Downing, Van Meer, and Ball Vance. Pappas going to be out on the backside with Jude Schmidt. Van Meer to take the draw at the center dot. Downing comes away with it. Downing marching. He has that puck, but he's going to race it down. He's going to be the first one to it. Now he's going to try and center. Ball Vance was that crashing the net. Ball Vance now to get. He's going to work it around to West. West takes it in, backhands, gets the rebound. Now it's still loose and covered by the Sharks. Couple of good opportunities by 61 looking for his second goal of the game. 8:55 to go in period number 2. Van Meer to take the draw. It's won by the Sharks. They send it deep into their own zone. Now Sharks break out, and they've got a breaking out player. And Pappas just takes that puck away. She wrestles it away from the Sharks. Now she's going to try and get up ice to Downing. Downing on the board battle. Sharks win it. Sharks looking to shoot. They do save by Lightning Leon. And that goes into his giant white glove. Van Merit's take the draw. It's won again by the Sharks, but looks like Williamson tried to take it away. Sharks regroup. They send it right in front of the net. Still loose. Now sent out and out of the blue line. This is going to be an icing, but a good icing as that puck was right in the house. Flyers needed to get out of harm's way. Out comes Kira, Sammy, and Shalin for a defensive zone draw with Silty and Williamson on the backside. Flyers win the draw. They set up towards the blue line. Shot saved by Leon! And now it's sent deep. Leon making another great save here today. And Shalin gets it out of the zone. Tucker's trying to get the puck, but the Sharks beat him to it. Now they gain the line and send the puck deep. Silty's going to go get it. Silty in the near corner. He works it up the boards. The awaiting Sharks send it up and into the netting. We'll get a whistle. And Flyers going to keep the same personnel out there. Meanwhile, Meramec's going to get a line change. Meramec out of the St. Louis, greater St. Louis area. Flyers out of the greater Ames, Ankeny, Gilbert, all around their area. I always thought we should call them the Ames-Keny Flyers. Meramec sends it from the point. It hits Silty skates, but then it drops down, and Leon makes another save. Lightning Leon looking sharp. Perhaps the effects of the 2 energy drinks he had last night are still holding on strong. Like a ghost and a monster for Lightning Leon yesterday. Doubled up on them energy drinks. Swanson and Antonovich and Smith out there now. Peffer trying to get his twig on the puck. He's looking to wrestle it away from the Sharks and does. Gets it to neutral ice. Now Peffer's got some room. Oh, good idea. He tries to get through traffic to Antonovich. Now Peffer has it down behind the net. Tries to get it back to Sorensen. Sent out Beasy. He's going to try and get there. And no, weak call on Drew Beasy. As he got his stick around on the back check. And Flyers going to skate shorthanded again. 7:09 to go in period number 2. We're going to skate 4v5. Swanson, Antonovich, Schmidt, and Pappas out on the PK. Swanson to take the draw. Beasy in the sin bin. Puck is dropped, and Pappas sends it up to the blue line, and out it goes. Antonovich trying to race to it. It comes on Swanson's stick. He's going to bring it in 1v3. Into the house he comes. Tries to get around all 3 of them. He does. Shot and score! Grayson Sorensen! Short-handed goal! He drags that puck in with 3 defenders in front of him. He goes out wide and then hits the short side of the net right up over the goalie's glove for the second goal of the game for your Flyers. 2-0 with 6:55 to go in period number 2. Swanson, Antonovich, Schmidt, and Pappas remain out there on the PK as that took just about 14 seconds to score. Jude comes away with it. He works it up to Swanson. Swanson coming in again. Trying that same side. He drives all the way in. Shot save and covered by the goalie. And then Meramec doesn't really like what Grayson has to say. And words are exchanged, but no whistles are blown. We're going to drop it in the Shark zone. Van Meer and Downing come out to relieve Sorensen and Antonovich. This is poked back into the zone, and Van Meer comes away with it. She scoops it towards the net, but it's on the backside. Van Meer battling hard to get that puck. Sharks come away with it. Now they're skating through neutral ice. Being pestered by Schmidt, he slows the play down. Here comes the Sharks trying again. They're going to get around West and gain the line. But poked away by Jude. Jude now sends it out to neutral ice. Jude trying to run it down before the Sharks. He gets there in a board battle. Now Van Meer trying to get the puck. Van Meer trying to get down deep. Jude slow to get up, and now he looks good. This comes on to Pappas's twig. She's got a slow, and she sends it back in deep. Van Meer giving chase. 27 seconds up. Oh, West couldn't quite jump it, but he slows the play down. Now he's going to try and send it back deep, but Meramec shovels it out. Silty plays it in his own zone. 15 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Silty going to work it up to up to the blue line. Not out. Downing comes away with it. West, he's going to get the red line and shoot in. Good play there by Downing. That will kill the rest of the penalty as your Flyers are full strength. Good job. Awareness of the rink there on West to know when he got that red line. And as soon as he got the red line, he dumps it in. And we got an offside whistle. 5 minutes, 26 seconds to go in period number 2. Flyers up 2-0. Downing, Van Meer, ball Vance, stay out on the ice. And tripping, Meramec, we got shark on shark penalty here. Looks up and gives his mom a smile, also okay. We're back into hockey, and Meramec brings it in. They're going to send one towards the net, and Lightning Leon makes the save and then dumps it to Silty. Silty sends it up towards the blue line. This one's coming back in to the Flyers zone. Van Meer in a board battle. Oh, Silty can't. He gets tangled up, but Van Meer comes away with the puck. Van Meer going to try and poke it around. Now Hank's got it, and he's going to try and work it up to Lilly. A little too much on that pass. It's sent out by Meramec. Meramec looking to break out. Silty trying to win the race. He does, and he's going to take the puck down behind Lightning Leon, and then he's met by a defender. Now a board battle ensues. Here's Shalin with it, and we're going to have another penalty. Let's see who we got this time. Or an offsides call? Nope. Offsides call. I missed it. Good thing I'm not officiating. No offsides, they bring it out here. You're right. Oh, somebody is in the box. Let's see if they put the number up. If I had to guess, it'd be 44, and it is. Baker Williamson in the sin bin. Beasy has it. Beasy going to rim it up and out. It's going to ice, but that's all right. That will kill. No, it's tipped, so no icing, so that'll kill even more of the penalty. Here's Richie. He's going to take that puck away. He sends it center ice. Grayson comes away with it. Can't get it to settle on his stick. Now he's coming from behind, and he takes that puck away, and All right, so now we're going to skate 5v3 as Sorensen's going to join Williamson in the sin bin. Not a good time to have sin in the last part of your name, as Sorensen and Williamson are in the box. Oh my gosh, Van Meer, Beasy, and Jude out there, 5v3. We got a full minute to kill 5v3. Up to the blue line. Defender's going to send it towards the net. That goes wide. Jude works it back up towards the blue line. Held in. And Van Meer with a good poke. The puck flies high in the air. Now it's sent towards the net. Beasy's going to swat it out, and he's going to clear that thing. All right, we got another 38 seconds on the 5v3. It comes up towards the blue line and sent deep by the Sharks. Now they're going to try and send one towards the net, but it's deflected. Centered, but they can't get a hold of it. Now Beezy's going to rim it around to Schmidt. Jude's going to get it on the far boards. He's going to work it up, and it's deflected by the Sharks. Now they're looking to send it deep. They get it center ice. Beezy swats it out to the blue line. It jumps over the Sharks' stick, and they got to regroup. They send it in offsides. 13 seconds to go on the 5v3. We'll get a neutral zone draw, and Flyers going to send Cass and Smith out. Same D stays in. Smith, good work there to move that puck into neutral ice. Now Sharks gain the line, being pestered by Smith. They send it deep. Beezy should be the first one to it. Beezy sends it up, and Sharks are waiting for it. They're going to shoot one, deflected. It goes wide. We're down to 5v4 as one penalty's killed. And now it's down behind the Flyers net. Lots of momentum if we can kill off the next 10 seconds here. Out to the blue line. They're going to lock and load. That one comes through a bunch of bodies, and Lightning Leon covers it up. 4 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Flyers need to win the draw. Clear this out and kill the rest of this penalty. They got Smith and Antonovich out there with Silty and Pappas. Smith takes the draw. He wins it forward. Up to the blue line and out. So that will kill with full strength. And now we got offsides whistle. That will allow the Flyers to get set up with 5v5 hockey. They've got Smith, Antonovich, and Sorensen out. Silty and Pappas on the backside. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in period number 2. Puck is dropped. It's one back to Pappas. She's going to move it up to Antonovich. Antonovich can't get it settled, but now he regains it. He's pushed into the boards and off the puck. And Stella just gets smoked with the cross check. Leon out of the net as the Flyers have a delayed penalty. They're going to send it towards the net. Here's Antonovich. Flyers got 6 skaters out there. They're going to go up to Pappas. And now here's Antonovich. He's going to try and dangle, work it to Swanson, and now the Sharks touch it, so they'll go. And now we got some activity after the whistle, and all's well. Oh, let's see what we're going to do here. Maybe they're going to put 2 in. There was definitely extracurriculars after the whistle. The ref at the red line called something as 2 go into the box. So 2 in for Meramec. Flyers may get a chance to skate 5v3. Pappas just had to take a stick to the face for that opportunity. (5v3) Flyers looking to capitalize with Sorensen, Smith, Antonovich, Pappas, and Silty out there. Look for a set play off the draw. It's one over to Antonovich. He works it up to Silty in the high slot. Silty gets it to settle. Now he's going to walk it up. Silty, he's going to shoot, and it gets deflected. And then sent up, and Stella with a good poke there to keep it from missling across ice. Now Silty has it. He's going to skate it in. Silty to Sorensen. Sorensen toe drags around, loses an edge. Now he comes away with that puck in the house. Silty trying to get turned. He's going to go out to his D. Pappas sends one from the point. It goes wide and deep. Antonovich with the rebound. Here's Smith trying to get to the puck, and Silty's going to work it. Silty sends it towards the net. Swatted away by the Sharks. Sharks looking to clear it. They dangle around one. We've got 48 seconds left, and it's cleared by Meramec, and that should be an icing. So we'll drop it back in the Shark zone. 43 ticks to go on the power play, 5v3, as Sharks have 2 in the bin. Flyers switch out defense, keep the same forwards out. Swanson flanked by Smith and Antonovich, Peffer and Williamson playing on the backside. Smith to take the draw. He's trying to get over to Swanson and does. Swanson can't quite get a cell. Now he gets it to Peffer. Peffer from the high slot. Now the rebound's loose, and it gets covered by the Sharks goalie. 34 ticks to go on the 5v3. We're going to go to the far dot, Swanson to take the draw. Swanson's going to try and win this to Antonovich as he's got no defender over there. He does. Antonovich going to go cross ice to Williamson. Williamson can't get the puck to settle, and it's turned away, and now Williamson trips, and he's going back to the sin bin for a tripping call. So now we're going to skate 5v4 for 24 seconds, and then we'll have about a minute 6 of a penalty to kill ourselves. Flyers going to send out Van Meer and Downing with Beasy and Schmidt playing defense. It's 4v3 for 24 seconds. See if Lily can win this thing. She's going to get it up to Downing. Downing's going to ship it forward and chase it. Downing wins the race, and now it is slowed by Meramec. Meramec gets around Beasy, and we're down to 13 seconds on the white skater advantage. Meramec dancing in, being pestered by all kinds of white jerseys pushed into the near boards. Now they center it, and nobody's there. They're going to get a shot saved by Leon! 1 second left before the Flyers are going to be killing a penalty. So 1 tick, and both the Sharks will come out of the box. They'll be playing 5 with the Flyers down 4 for a minute 6. Van Meer to take the draw. It's 1 to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to carry it through neutral ice. Sharks are full strength. Schmidt to Downing. Downing now, he drops it off the boards deep into the zone. Flyers thinking now penalty kill. Van Meer tries to get it to Downing. Sharks take it away. 23 seconds to go in the period. They gain the line, but poked away by Jude. It goes right back to a Shark. On net, goes deep. Now they're coming around opposite side. That's centered and swatted away. Coming back deep again, and it gets 2 through and 2 other Sharks, but Jude takes it away. He's going to rim it hard off the boards, and it jumps off the Meramec stick, and that should kill the period. And it was offsides. Flyers take a 2-0 lead going into the concluding period. A little Saturday morning hockey in Illinois. Thanks for joining us here today. Looks like we got a big crowd tuned in here on SuperDad TV. Don't go away. We'll be right back for period number 3. .25 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Flyers trot out Kira, Tucker, Pappas, and Silty, and they shoot the puck into the Shark zone. Goalie's going to play it into the corner. Now the Sharks breaking out the opposite way, but Kira slows the puck down, sends it across ice. 10 seconds to go on the power play for the Sharks. They look to get around Pappas. Now they're going to drag it in center ice. And Kira comes away with it. And Flyers are full strength. Kira brings it in. She's going to shoot one wide of the net. Gets it deep. Out comes Shalin to play with his line. Silty slapper shot. Slap shot deep. Wide. Sharks send it up. Pappas is waiting for it. She's looking to get it deep. And then Shalin tips it towards the net, and the Sharks take it away. Sharks looking to break out. Ice is getting pretty slow. You can see it kind of snow plowing through. Trying to get around Pappas. They're going to get a shot wide. Here's Silty. Silty misfires. Now he's going to get Shalin tape to tape. Shalin gains the red line. Shalin brings it in. He's going to shoot one, and now it gets to Tucker, but Tucker's being stick lifted, and the goalie comes out of the crease and covers it up. And now we got a little bit of extracurriculars, and let's see if they put them both in. If they just put Sammy in, it's a travesty. It should be 5 and 81 or none. Now Sammy's going to go in the sin bin for the retaliation. I think they called him on that because he went out of his way to retaliate. Like, it wasn't an immediate retaliation. It was the other skater would skate away. Sammy came up to him, gave him a little shove, and I think that's what got the penalty. So Flyers skating 5v4 again. Here's Peffer trying to get up to Smith. Out to the blue line, held in. Oh, and Sorensen takes it away. Sorensen's got nobody in front of him. He's going to drag it all the way in. He's going to take it back in, and a save by the Sharks goalie. Sorensen tries to go forehand, backhand, and Sharks goalie drops and makes a pad save. Now he takes it away from behind. Sorensen going to take it all the way behind the net. Drop pass to Peffer. Peffer working up to Smith. Smith skates it out. He's got some room. Smith gains the blue line. Smith gets around and he gets a stick in the face on a stick lift. Errant stick lift, but I think you call that. Sorensen's going to shoot from the point. Smith probably, I don't know if that one would have counted. Flyers working hard on shorthanded here. We got 32 seconds left on the penalty kill. Sharks bring in, and they're going to put a slapper on net, and that's going to be covered by Lightning Leon. 23 ticks to go on the penalty kill. Schmidt and Beasy come out with Sorensen and Smith. Williamson, Tucker rather, in the sin bin for another 23 seconds. Sharks snap it around. They get it to the high slot, but doesn't get through. Now they're going to get it again. Puck's still loose, and it's deflected to the near boards. Out to the blue line. Doesn't quite come out of the puck, though. Sharks going to send one. Jude knocks it down. Sharks get the rebound. They're looking to come opposite side. Now they got it in the house. Puck's still loose in the high slot. They're going to turn fire wide. Schmidt can't get to the rebound. Sharks control it. They're going to send it out to D. Flyers are full strength. Antonovich joins the rush. Oh, he had Sorensen breaking out, but he just turns and fires for an icing. Downing, Van Meer, Ballvance come out to join Schmidt and Beasy. Schmidt goes and gives his goalie a little bit of love. 8:58 to go in this one. Flyers up 2-0. Van Meer to take the draw. It's won and sent wide of the net by Meramec. Jude gets the rebound, works it to Downing. Downing pokes it out to neutral ice. And now Sharks come away with it, and they're going to try and march in, being chased by Downing. And Van Meer's going to get the puck. She moves it up, just can't quite hit Downing's twig. It gets away from him, but it does come into the Sharks zone, and they send it right back out. Here's Jude trying to get out. Meramec gains the line, can't get a good shot off. Beasy now, he's going to get up to West, tape to tape. Downing with a little bit of room. He's going to try and get to the breaking out. Hank brings it in. He's going to shoot one from the high slot. It goes wide. Lily Van Meer gets the rebound. Oh, she just overskates it. Now Hank hits it. Downing trying to skate up on it. Van Meer sends it deep with the backhand. Rimmed around to Beasy. Beasy tries to hold it in, but it's deflected off some skates. Sharks come away with it, and they're going to march it in. They're going to get a shot on net right into the waiting glove of Lightning Leon. 7:57 to go. Flyers hanging on to a 2-0 lead. 2-0, the scariest lead in all of hockey. Flyers would like to see an insurance goal here. Out comes Kira. Shalin. Pappas is out there. Sharks have it. They're going to send one. Pad saved by Leon. Rebound goes wide. Pappas gets to this rebound now. She's going to skate it up the near boards to the blue line. Not out. Sent back deep by the Sharks. Sharks center. Goes through the crease. Sharks can't handle the rebound. Sharks with some of their best opportunities of the game cooking right now. Shalin's going to try and get it in the corner. Shalin sends it up to the point. Sent right back deep by the Sharks. This one's on net and covered by Lightning Leon. Flyers going to keep the same personnel out here. Or they're changing D anyway. Kira to take the draw. This is sent on net, deflected by Silty. Now it's right through the crease. Shot and score. Good puck movement by the Sharks there. So get that puck down behind the net. Find the open teammate. Camped out in front of the net, and a wide open net goes stick side on Lightning Leon. So Meramec cuts the lead in half. It's 2-1, and they get the momentum. Flyers looking to snatch it back. Into the Shark zone it goes. Antonovich going to drop it deep to Sorensen. Sorensen, he dangles around one. Sorensen going to walk it in. Shot right center mass of the Sharks goalie. Rebound is handled by the Sharks. They send it to the point. Silty's going to send one. And it's still loose in front of the house now. Missiles out, and Sharks skating through neutral ice. Silty, they're going to gain the red line and go high and hard off the boards. Williamson back out there. Williamson slows the puck down. Now Smith sends it right in front of the net. And thankfully the Flyers come away with it on an errant pass by the Flyers. Silty trying to drag it all the way in. He's got Antonovich with him. Antonovich going to try and backhand, but he's too deep. He's going to rim it around the opposite direction. Flyers trying to set up. Smith will get it at the blue line. Smith trying to get to Antonovich. Antonovich gets stick lifted. And now Meramec breaking out. They've got a breaking out player. Thankfully, they can't get to the pass. And no icing. Flyers. They can take advantage of this change, but they can't get the zone. Sorensen has it at neutral ice. Sorensen's with a little bit of room. He's going to take it into the house, and he has it jump off his twig. Now he's going to go out to Antonovich. Antonovich in a board battle. Sharks take the puck away. They shoot it right into Antonovich. He drops it deep. We're at 5:33 to go. Flyers hanging on to a 1-goal lead. Meramec breaking out. Being pinched off by Beasy. Beasy, good play there to wrestle the puck away. Now he's going to rim it around the near boards. Sharks send it deep. Schmidt's got it now. Schmidt up those same boards. Downing's with it now. West has got a little bit of room. Downing going to try and get around all the defenders. Dumps it in deep. Sorensen. Downing's no got the puck down behind the net. He can't quite get it to sell. He's bringing it into the house, and it goes deep behind the net again. 4:55 to play. Out to Schmidt at the point. Jude missiles one. Tried to deflect it there, and Hank couldn't get his twig on it. Beasy tries to shovel it deep, doesn't misfires. And look out, Meramec marching back 2v1. Jude Schmidt on the back check. They get around it, but then in a second effort, he chops it deep. Here's a high fly ball, and it's dropped. Look out. Right in the house, but jumps off a twig. Sorensen's got some room. Sorensen through neutral ice. He's going to try and get around one. He's got Hank trailing the play. Sorensen backhands wide in a tough angle shot. And now Meramec goes away, but Hank takes that puck. He's going to shoot a soft muffin towards the net, and it's deflected by the goalie. Hank gives chase on the rebound. Van Meer's out now. The Flyers get their complete change. Downing sends it deep. Van Meer and Hank give chase. Now this is sent cross ice on net and covered and saved. We're down to 3:56 to play. Flyers hanging on to a 2-1 lead. Van Meer to take the draw. Downing on her left, ball Vance on her right. It's sent deep. Rimmed around now. An eternity to play here with 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go. It's a foot race and Van Meer wins it, but goes right to the defender. Can't get a good shot off. Another grade A chance. And this goes into the goal of Lightning Leon. If a one-goal hockey game at 9 o'clock in the morning and Saturday doesn't get your heart going, nothing will, friends. This is Meramec, sends it towards the net, it goes wide. Schmidt's going to get the rebound. He works it up the near boards. Now Van Meer trying to shovel it out and does. Sent right back in, but it's offsides on the Sharks. Flyers keep the same offense out there. Baker and Silty come in to play D. Van Meer to take the draw. And Hank tries to come away with it, and then Meramec is going to march in. They're offsides. I didn't think they were going to blow the whistle, but they did. 3 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Same personnel for the Flyers. It's a shot into neutral ice. Sharks send it into the zone. Downing's waiting for it, and he sends it right back out. Sharks with a good pass there. They're looking to gain the line. Van Meer slows the play. They've gotten a high slot. Downing deflects it. Williamson's got it. He's going to work it up and out of the zone. Now Williamson chasing that own puck. Williamson, good restraint there, as I know he wanted to lower the shoulder and put the boom on the kid, but he made a good decision not to. Now Sharks gain the line. Downing scoops it back out. Sharks got to regroup with their offsides. Here comes Peffer with the puck. Peffer's going to skate it in deep. Peffer gets pushed off the puck. No call. Now this is rimmed around to Williamson. Kira trying to chip it in. And look out, the Sharks got 2v1. Silty's got an angle though. And they're going to try and get that pass. Kira wrestles them down. And they swallow the whistle. Now they're going to blow the whistle. Did he blow it? Okay. He wanted to, but he wasn't the closest ref. So Kira going to go into the sin bin. We're going to play 90 of the last 133 seconds shorthanded. Flyers got to make this interesting here Saturday morning. Perhaps not the worst penalty, as if that pass connected, it was trouble. Now Flyers have scored one shorthanded, and here's Smith. He's out ahead of traffic. Casson Smith, he's going to lock it low. Glove save. But with that shot on net, they kill 9 seconds of the penalty and will drop it in the Sharks zone. Smith could feel the defenders catching him from behind, so he sends one towards the net. Good play there. Now Meramec tries to win the draw, and they are out into neutral ice. Beasy with a good poke there. Antonovich trying to get to the puck, but the Sharks win it. This is rimmed around. Jude should be the first one to it. Jude met by a defender, and now he's going to turn and work it up the boards to Antonovich. Antonovich to the blue line, but not out. Jude now in the board battle. Antonovich clears the puck. And that's going to slowly trickle across the line for no ice. And there comes Smith. He wrestles the puck away. He finds Antonovich. Antonovich shoots one. Glove save. It's still loose. Smith sends it up. Oh, man. That's all right. Send it deep. Yep. Jude drops it in deep. We're down to 30 seconds on the penalty kill. Minute 12 on the game. And this is going to be iced. So we'll bring it all the way back to the Shark zone. 24 seconds to go on the penalty. 67 seconds to go in the game. Flyers lead it 2-1. Goals from Downing and Sorensen. Antonovich and Smith out there with Pappas and Silty. Antonovich takes the draw. It's won by the Sharks. Sharks bring it to neutral ice. Silty trying to poke it back the opposite direction. Look out there trying to get in front of the D. Pappas now trying to poke it away. Sharks get it in. They get it deep. Silty's going to carry it. And now Silty sends it to the blue line and out. We're down to 4 seconds on the penalty. And look out. Here comes the Sharks with a good pass. Flyers are full strength. Sharks pull their goalie. And empty! Silty now, he's going to slap it up and out, and I think Sorensen gets smoked into the boards. Flyers should have a man advantage as Sorensen's slow to get up, and you know that kid got hit pretty good if he's slow to get up, as he's one tough cookie. Sharks going to put their tendy back into the net. Flyers going to skate with an advantage for the last 20 seconds. This is where you just want to get control of the puck. Oh, they're going to put them both in. So we'll skate 5v5 as it's matching penalties. And now drop it. They're going to drop it in the Flyers zone, as that's where the penalties occurred. Flyers need to win this and clear that puck. Downing, Antonovich, Smith, Pappas, and Silty out for the last 20 seconds. Antonovich to take the draw. And it's won by the Sharks. They get to the blue line. They're going to shoot one. It goes wide of the net. Rebound, still loose, right in the crease. Downing sends it towards the blue line and out. That's going to kill a lot of time. Empty net. Empty! Downing tries to send it towards the empty net. And with 2 seconds left, Flyers are going to win this one. 2-1. Great game by Leon, as he made some incredible saves here today. Flyers wash away the taste of last night's loss with a thrilling victory here in Addison, Illinois. We're moving to Rosemont, and we're going to play outdoors under the lights tonight at 7:40 against the Geneva Cyclones. One you're not going to want to miss. We'll have it right here for you on Ames Hockey Network, brought to you by SuperDad TV. Thanks to Greg Schmidt for running the camera. My name's Jeff. Reminding you, be good to each other. Life's too short to be a Karen or a Richard. We'll see you tonight at 7:40.